Anyways, what's going on, guys? We're continuing Star Wars Battlefront 2 today. Honestly, I think we're like 3/4 of the way through with this campaign. So, if we do end up finishing this campaign before the 2-hour mark, which is most likely going to be a thing, I'll go for an hour 30. See if we could stretch it out for that long. And if we don't end up playing the campaign until an hour 30, I will place an instant action. Just, I want to break out of some maps. So, I hope you guys will enjoy that. And I think that's it, right? Yeah. Play some custom maps for a bit. Play some of the stock maps. Break out of those. And we can experience that together. So, let's get right back into it. Oh, also, one thing. I made sure to turn off the music so that I wouldn't get copyright claimed. And sure enough, the cutscenes have the music in them. And I got claimed anyways. So, I'm not even sure if I should turn on the music. I don't know. Polis Massa, Birth of the Rebellion.
By the time of the raid on Polis Massa, the men of the 501st were starting to get a little sick of this so-called rebellion. In the past, we'd secretly enjoyed putting down a local insurrection or two. They kept the troops sharp and the Empire feared. But these rebels were different. They were organized, they were growing, and they were everywhere. The raid on Polis Massa was a perfect example of how things were starting to fall apart. We were supposed to go in, wipe out a small band of rebels, and recover some stolen Imperial plans on an encrypted holodisk. Before we knew it, we were nearly overrun by rebel forces, with the holodisk nowhere to be found.
Let's go, Stormtrooper.
All right, men. Lord Vader wants this raid done by the book. Our first objective is the comm center, just beyond this hangar.
What's up, Alex? Why did the sound just cut out? That's not good. It's Wednesday and no webcam. You see, the thing about that is, I don't know what to tell you. I did say it was, in the works. I didn't say it had to happen, but it's gonna happen eventually. There's no sound here. That's great. I think I have to... Let me try, restarting this. Sorry about that. I don't know why the sound just cut out for no reason. There we go.
All right, men. Lord Vader wants this raid done by the book. Our first objective is the comm center, just beyond this hangar.
I just woke up like, oh, I think it was gonna happen again. It's funny. I woke up like maybe 20 minutes ago or something. So I hope that doesn't drastically affect my aim. I also probably haven't used the mouse to aim in like months. Then again, someone's gonna say, oh, didn't you just use it yesterday? Yeah. And before that, I haven't used the mouse since in months. Good thing I paid attention to that. But I always liked playing on this map. This was one of those maps where you can just break out pretty easily.
Nicely executed, troops. Now it's time to make our way to the base command building on the far side of the facility.
Retrieve
If
the
our intelligence
holodisc.
is right, along the way we'll find a rebel holodisc containing some very important plans.
Yeah, if you input your invincibility code on this map, you can just walk right out into space. You can walk right out into space. And the audio will play of you choking. But that's about it. And you can explore a pretty cool, I guess, a pretty coolly designed map. Piece of rock floating in space. And you know, for the longest time, I had no idea where this was. Until I realized that the movie cutscene that they played for this map is the same one that they use in Revenge of the Sith. So this is where they take Padme to give birth. Which is a neat little Easter egg, you know? The new EA Battlefront wouldn't make an entire map based on, like, 2 scenes from the movie. And yet Pandemic managed to pull it off. Sheesh, you're the lore master. I'd like to say I know a thing or two about Star Wars. Especially this game. What difficulty are you on? I'm just on normal. Or, whatever it's called, default. But I know it's not on elite.
Use it in good health. It'll take time to realign the comm dish and transmit the data from the holodisk. You'll have to hold off the rebels until the transmission is complete. Do not let the comm facility fall into enemy hands. Watch your flanks. Rebel, take him out!
I used to love this game and play it all the time, but I never had a memory card to play it all the way through. That sucks. That is a definite bro moment, if I've ever seen one. So what part did you get to? What mission in the campaign? I would assume that you just, like, looked it up on YouTube or something, right? Bro, it's been so long I don't remember. No, I've actually never seen a full playthrough. Really? Well, you're in for a treat. Because we're essentially at the end of the game. There's maybe like 4 or 5 missions at most. And I think that's kind of that's being liberal about it, I guess.
Deep within the caverns of this complex, the rebels have a data bank that holds Imperial encryption codes.
Destroy the
that
data
can be
bank.
used to eavesdrop on our ship-to-ship communications. Make your way to the caverns and destroy the data bank.
Dang, really? Is this the end?
Rebel scum
This is the end. Essentially, the campaign, I remember the campaign being extremely long, but that's only because when I was a kid playing this, I used to spend like days on one mission because I couldn't use the dexterity of my fingers to move the controller precisely, and I would die a lot. But we're moving through this campaign pretty quickly. I'm surprised I don't remember some of these missions only having like 4 objectives and then ending. But yeah, I think this mission is pretty much over. It's either this is the last objective or there's one more.
On the side!
Let's see. There's probably
I've got
one
good
more,
news
yeah.
and bad news. The good news is it's time to get off this dreary rock. The bad news is the rebels have taken over the hangars. You'll have to fight our way out.
No, we're stuck here. See, now this is exactly the part where having invincibility would work wonders. But I'm glad the tank was here. I don't remember the tank being there. I remember having to go all the way around back just to find out, wait, was there a tank there? Let's see, how do I switch seats? Nope. Let me just press every button on my keyboard until that happens. Nope. I've now pressed every button on my keyboard. Ah, there we go. It was the number 1 button. So Alex, what console did you play this on? Were you a PS2 bro, or were you an Xbox player?
Our raid is a success. And even though the holodisk didn't have the plans we're looking for, it will lead us to someone who does.
I wonder who. Dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun dun.
Even though the Polis Massa raid was only a partial success, we finally had a lead on the whereabouts of the Death Star plans, which suited the 501st just fine.
You were a PS2 bro? That's what I like to hear. Tantive 4. So this is where it kind of lines up with the movies, and then it immediately deviates from that.
With the information gathered on Polis Massa, Vader concluded that the stolen plans had been given to Princess Leia Organa of Alderaan. We weren't surprised. For all their talk of being a peaceful planet, Alderaan had been thumbing its nose at the Empire for years. After a brief and pointless battle, we boarded the ship, the Tantive 4, over Tatooine, began looking for the plans, and waited for Lord Vader's arrival.
Lord Vader has tracked the stolen Imperial plans to Ambassador Organa. Retrieve the plans and bring the ambassador to Lord Vader. Alive.
Alex, did you know that there's like a whole DLC pack for this game that only released on Xbox? Like the original Xbox?
Hostile dead. Great shooting. Stay down. Grenade!
It brought I think like 4 maps from the first Battlefront. No way. No way. Yeah, way. It brought 4 maps from the original Battlefront. And it brought in 2 new heroes, Kit Fisto and Asajj Ventress. It brought in the other Yavin map, like at the temple, the Bespin map, where you're like fighting on the walkways, and like some Renvar maps, I think. Hey yo, I have class, I gotta go. Love you, buddy. Alright, bro. Love you too. Have fun in your class.
Head to the tech room.
Just head to the tech room. Now this game gets good.
This is Lord Vader.
Hey, Super Snark. Welcome back.
Down! Trooper! We'll need to take out the security mainframes on the bridge before we can gain access to the rest of the ship. Watch your fire! That lightsaber! Vader! Let's take your strength is nothing.
This was the original Rogue One scene. There we go.
Blowing stuff up never gets old. Watch those blasters! Take out that gun!
Fun fact, this is also another map where you can't break out of. Man, there's so many rebels here.
The ship's access codes to gain entry to the escape pod areas.
Oops.
Make your way to the engine room and retrieve them from the security terminal on the second floor.
I keep clicking out of those objective screens. Wrong door.
Your strength is nothing compared to the dark side.
Ah, there we
Disable
go.
the turbine to clear our way to the terminal.
You see, fun fact, the first time I played this, I walked straight through that turbine and promptly executed myself, not knowing that that thing would kill me. And the second time I played this, I tried jumping over it, and I ended up executing myself.
Take the access code to the tech room terminal.
You know, this map really reminds me of this one YouTube video. Oh yeah, I did download that. I have it archived on my hard drive. It was so influential in my life when I saw it. But it was like
I find your lack of competence disturbing.
Nice work. Now let's clear those rebels out of the
There we
escape
go.
pod bays and secure the rest of the ship. Princess Leia must be captured before she can escape.
Feel the power of the dark side.
So it's just... Yeah, it's just find and capture her. But she's over here. There we go.
Our reserves are running dangerously low. The day is ours. Well
It
done,
was
gentlemen.
Revenge of the Sith, but in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun dun.
After Lord Vader took custody of Princess Leia, we all figured it was just a matter of time before she coughed up the plans. Many of us had been unwilling witnesses to Vader's powers of persuasion in the past. The thought of a pampered little princess resisting his terrible will was inconceivable.
It was Star Wars Battlefront 2, and they recreated Revenge of the Sith and all these maps. And they used this this version of the theme song and like all the music that I had never heard before. And I thought it was so awesome. And this map specifically is where they left off like the first video on a cliffhanger. So I always remembered this map specifically for that. Fun times. Yavin 4. Ah. Yavin 4 Space Battle.
When the Death Star was destroyed, about half of the 501st Legion was still in the hangar getting into their ships. Of those who made it out, another third were caught in the explosion. I'd fought with some of those men for over 20 years. Afterwards, those of us that survived hooked up with a nearby Imperial fleet making a retaliatory strike on the Rebels' base on Yavin 4. It wasn't the best thought-out plan, but we were cut off from our leaders, tired, and operating on instinct. If not for our training, we probably would have never gotten past their orbital defenses.
Attention, all second stage pilots, on deck.
Their heavy transports are trying to go around us. Destroy them before they can jump to hyperspace.
You want to know another fun fact? When I first played this, I just jumped into a regular TIE fighter. Because I'm like, I don't need a bomber for this, right? It's just destroying these ships. And I took the entire time destroying, I think this one specifically. And I only got it like halfway down. And I was like, okay, maybe I do need to use the bomber. That's when I learned that good soldiers follow orders.
Target that fighter and take him down.
The rebels are attempting to send their forces off to wreak havoc in other parts of our galaxy. Destroy them.
That one overshot a little.
Aft engine overheating.
What I find kind of weird is that the bombers, if you don't, like, shoot out all the torpedoes, they just don't recharge. You have to shoot them all out.
Fire on that bomber.
If you have, like, one more, you have
Their
to...
frigates are harassing our fighters. Show them no mercy.
You have to shoot it, and then all the torpedoes will recharge. It's kind of a weird mechanic, but
Attack that bomber.
I guess it works. Makes you really think about where you're shooting at. Overshot on that one.
Can't shake him.
There we go.
Pilots, if they are allowed to make the jump to hyperspace, they'll rip right through us. Clear
Oh.
their fighters out and be quick about it. We haven't any time to spare.
Now this is one I very much remember. And I very much remember not being able to shoot down these fighters.
Recon bomber behind you.
Oh. Come on. There we go. Oh, mouse aim. Let's see about that one.
Look bad.
There we go. Oh, there's one right in front of me. And I can't hit him. Ah! Great. This is exactly why they tell you to pick the interceptor.
Bomber sneaking up behind you.
But I think you immediately need a bomber afterwards. So we'll just stick with this. Ah!
You've got a fighter on your tail.
This one. Alright, only two more. It's a good thing our fighters do a lot of damage to these ships, and you can just
Well
come in
done,
and steal the
pilots.
kill, and it'll still count.
We need to clear a path for our frigates to cover you. Use a TIE bomber to destroy their heavy turrets.
Yeah, you see that?
You've got a fighter on your tail.
If we had gone back and gotten an interceptor, we'd still have to go back and get another bomber. And like this, you know, we don't have to waste our time. Ah, yes, go directly in front of the guns.
Target that bomber.
The best strategy to take out anything is to directly go in front of the thing that it's attacking. They'll never expect it. No, I can't make that. Luckily, I just learned how to do that. Completely by accident.
Beginning my attack run.
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
Now get after those engines, men. They can't jump if they haven't any engines.
Target that bomber and take him down.
I always thought taking out the engines was the most satisfying part of destroying the ships. And probably the relay was like that thing
Take
always
that bomber down.
was like the part that I hated taking out the most. Can't say they didn't have some pretty backgrounds.
You've got a bomber on your tail.
Most of those hit. There we go. Only have 2 more engines.
Take that fighter down.
Wow.
Get back to the action, trooper.
That's the last time I'll ever do that. Ooh, that's not good. At least we can take out these. Okay, now that's something I always found weird, was that even in space there's still gravity. If you turn to the side, these bombs will drop to the side, like
Victory
this
is
way
ours,
down.
men. Dispatch the 501st to the planet's surface. Yavin 4 will fall before the day is done.
Dun 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 dun.
And so the battle over Yevon came to an end. I'm told we destroyed hundreds of rebel ships that day. Even if it had been thousands, it wouldn't have made up for the Death Star.
Nice. Nice. Now, this was probably my least favorite mission in this campaign. I like Yavin 4 as much as the next guy,
By the time we landed on
but
Yevon, whatever shock we'd felt at the destruction of the Death Star had been replaced by anger. For months we treated the rebellion like a disobedient child, only to be repaid for our tolerance with treachery on an unimaginable scale. Frankly, I don't remember much of the fighting. I guess we won.
Okay, you all know the mission. The rebel base is located in that ancient temple over there. Our first job is to take the rebel command post located in the ruins of that stone fountain just ahead.
Hold on, wait. They're trying to flank us. Get the rebels.
oh man, I was about to pick up that Bacta.
Get the rebel! sight!
Yeah, I remember this first part being pretty tough.
Our next objective is
The
to capture the
viaduct.
command post under the viaduct.
Viaduct.
Gather your forces.
That's what I said.
It'll be a tough slog.
I've got your six.
Just ran past that Wookiee. I didn't even see who was there. Looks like we'll need an explosive solution for that. Oh, you know, I could have just taken the tank. Not the right way, apparently.
I'm taking you down, plastic boy!
I haven't heard that one in a while. I love the little banter that all the soldiers just kind of get into. It was not going as well as I hoped. But suddenly like that, there's like nobody.
Get down! They're trying to flank us.
Nicely
Oops.
done. Now rush the reflecting pool. It will make a good staging area for the assault of the temple.
Those tower things that nobody knows what they do. Took some creative liberties there to make them turrets, not just specifically that one. And yeah, I guess it makes sense. Alright, we're not in the best position here. This specific command post is the one I remember taking the longest. The absolute longest, my dude.
The rebel counterattack could start at any second.
2 minutes.
Defend the reflecting pool with all your might.
Watch your flank. Hostiles in. Attack that tank.
It's an enemy recon drone. I have no ammo. Just absolute chaos.
Are you blind?
There we go.
Well defended. Now it's time to breach the security door on the temple. A unique breaching bomb has been left at the point marked on your map. Retrieve the bomb from its drop-off location and place it near the temple security door. The bomb has a 10-second timer, so you better start running as soon as you set it.
I saw this guy spawn in.
Hostile dead.
Yeah, I'd say the E11 is the most accurate rifle. Oh. My plan was to just get it as close to the door as possible before I died. So at least now I don't have to go all the way back up. Oh. No. Each step of the way, a little bit closer. Not even a scratch on me. Alright, I'll
There
see
they
you
are.
inside.
Decapitate the rebel command.
Aren't they like all Botham spies? You know, that reminded me of a little fun Star Wars fact. In episode 6, when they first made that movie, Mon Mothma says many Bothans died to bring us this information. And for the longest time, people didn't know if she meant, like, many Bothans, like the species. There's a species named Bothans, and many of them died to bring the information. Or there's just a guy named Many Bothans. And she could mean that, oh yeah, this guy named Many Bothans died to bring us this info. I think they ended up clearing it up, actually. I think it is just a species that's called Bothans.
Vengeance is ours, men. The spirits of our fallen brothers will sleep soundly tonight.
Funny enough, the same thing happened to Obi-Wan.
After the battle, the surviving members of the 501st finally caught their breath. The Empire had taken the rebels' best shot and come up standing. Now, it was our turn to strike.
Is this like the end of the game? Huh. Wow. And just like that, we're at the final mission. The rebel outpost has been discovered and will be destroyed. Galactic peace is at hand.
No one ever complained about the cold on Hoth. We never felt it. Even though we were blinded by blizzards, we could see the final end of the rebellion in our blaster sights. Was it only a mirage, perhaps? But on that day, on that planet, our blood ran hot with dreams of victory, melting the ice that stood in our way.
There is no tomorrow, men. Today we crush the rebellion once and for all. You know the orders. Destroy the shield generator in preparation for Lord Vader's arrival. Next, focus all efforts on preventing the final transport ship from lifting off. We'll begin by taking over their Outlook command post. Move out.
So I've got two things to say. One is that back when A New Hope was new,
Take out that rebel scum.
Obi-Wan was kind of a new character, and people didn't really know the history behind him. So when he said, "Oh yeah, I fought in the Clone War, and my name is Obi-Wan," people interpreted that as, "Oh, this guy's a clone." And his designation is Obi-Wan. Or there's an Obi-2? Obi-3? Who was the original Obi? You know? You know, of course, now with all the stuff that's been expanded upon, that's not so much of an issue, a point of confusion, but, you know, it's fun to think about that at one point, that's what the greater consensus is what was thinking about. And the second thing is, you would not believe my joy at finishing this campaign back when I first played it. It was a mix of joy and sadness when I found out this was the last mission and I had just beaten the campaign. Because back when I played this game, I was on a time limit. My mom would only let me play games on Fridays through Sundays, so the weekend, and on Sunday up until 5 p.m. And I had been playing this game off and on probably for a few months at this point. Until I finally discovered, hey, there's a campaign in this, when I accidentally clicked the Rise of the Empire. And I actually beat this campaign
Now let's capture their forward bunker.
on a Sunday. Like, exactly at 5. And it was like, I was like, Mom, I just need to finish this one mission. I've gotten so close. I just need to know what happens from here.
They're coming around.
It was like probably 4:30 or something.
I've got your stick. Thanks.
And then I played this mission,
Roger that.
and like right when it was 5 and I had to stop playing, I finally beat it. And I was like, wow, I actually beat a game. All those all those years of training, all the months that I spent playing this game, finally led up to that point where I could say, yeah, I've beaten this game. And I pretty much know every square inch of it. And then I continued playing it some more. And then when I realized that, oh, this is the last mission, like, there's no more campaign missions. This is it. I was like, oh, that's kind of sad. Because now there's nothing left.
They're all over.
What semblance of a story that there was is never gonna be expanded upon, you know? No more Empire fighting the rebels, which is where it ended off in, but it's just weird to think about when things end, you know? Especially at a young age. I didn't mean to get so deep into it. Especially on Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Attack on the shield generator. The AT-ATs will take point on the attack. Protect them at all costs.
But that's just how I felt at the time. It's been one of my favorite games ever since.
Right behind you.
Ah, perfect. We are in prime attack position.
Take out the imp officer.
There we go. I'm glad they kept that in.
The rebel shield generator has been reduced to rubble. Ready the ground troops for the assault on Echo Base.
Can I shoot this down? There we go. I still got it. There we go. Oh, I missed. The closer we can get these things, the closer our mobile spawn point is.
No speeder coming in.
I remember at one point, I got this thing so close that it was just like right in front of there. And it couldn't let anything pass, and the snow speeders tried to launch. They would just end up getting stuck in between the legs and they would blow up. I've also been misfortunate enough to know what getting cabled together feels like, so it's kind of a balance of two opposite sides of the same coin. We only have 13 minutes left. That's a lot of rebels. They have no backup. Oh! There we go.
I'm going after the imp
Only
officer.
took like most of my health. No! Oh, we needed like one more. Great. I would take that AT-ST, except it's almost destroyed. The Tauntaun. I'm surprised that this is like the only spawn point that I found for it. There's only one.
They're trying to flank us.
Get the rebel!
Excellent. Now take out the security console in the command center to gain access to the
Ah.
mag hangar. We must destroy the final transport.
Lord Vader has
before it can
arrived.
Escape. Excellent work, Lieutenant. I'll inform Lord Vader.
Rebel, take him out.
The rebel shields are deactivated. Moving on to capture the back hangar in preparation for our assault on the rebels' transport ship.
So much easier than just running through everything, right? If you can just speed your way through it. Oops. You scared me. Sorry about that.
Feel the power of the dark side.
Sniper fire.
They're all over! Watch that lightsaber! On the sides!
For the Emperor.
Oh, that scared me. He said that in... I saw the lightning and I was like, the Emperor?
Rebel, take him out.
Last, we almost had that rebel scum. An orbital strike beacon has
Oh yeah, I
been
didn't
placed in
even
the hangar
notice.
for you.
The
Acquire
Millennium
beacon and
Falcon
place
was
it
like
onto
right
the
there.
transport ship. Command will use the coordinates from the beacon to launch a massive attack from above. Failure is not an option.
Watch your flanks.
It's a nice little detail. So even after they essentially crushed the rebellion, you know, Luke, Han, and Leia are still out there somewhere. Oh, I'm gonna die. Ah! I can't take all the... I can't tank it. I usually take out those... Oh. I completely forgot about that. Oh well.
Take out their support!
Those things are deadly. I'm glad all my grenades haven't been affecting it until now. We got like 7 minutes, right? That's more than enough time. We got enough time. It's another one of those turrets. Oh my god, I didn't take it. I fought my way here and I didn't realize I didn't even have the thing for it. Alright. We won't forget it this time. But this is exactly where Darth Vader would come so much in handy. Because now we have to defend this thing. Not exactly the most easy to defend beacon.
Watch your flanks. Hostile dead. And stay down. Slow down.
Huh. Maybe I should...
Lead on. Falling in.
Let's see how well the shotgun meta. These things are gonna destroy me.
Now protect them. You could well be locked in your current position.
For 1 minute. I have to survive for 1 minute. I think it's safe to say we're gonna have to restart this mission. I don't know, it's just a feeling I've got. Like something's gonna happen. Look at all those rebels.
Glad you're on our side.
If this was Call of Duty, I'd have a nuke by now.
Looks like they want to be killed.
No, not the beacon. Man, look at all those rebels. Alright, it's only 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Come on. Don't die on me now. Okay.
Orders confirmed.
Oh,
Vacate the area immediately. Our attack on the transport will begin momentarily.
Target the turret. Watch the sky.
I can't believe that worked. Dun 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 dun.
As the rebels fled, the 501st gathered around a burning bunker and let out a cheer that shook the stars. The rebellion was done. The Death Star was being rebuilt bigger than ever. Order had finally returned to the galaxy, in no small part due to the efforts of the fighting men of the 501st.
And just like that, this campaign is finished. Oh, that's right, I disabled the music. But I'm pretty sure those cutscenes are still gonna get me. So, we'll go for another 30 minutes or so. Make it a short stream, since I'm just gonna be playing some instant action. But that is still one of the best campaigns that's ever been created. Let's see, is this the right run bar? I downloaded the Xbox DLC. Apparently somebody ported over the original DLC maps. So I thought I'd play a bit. Oh, that's kind of weird. Ah, why did it add 2 of them? It's kind of weird. I installed a few things, and I don't know why, but some of them, like, there's like 2 maps now. I don't know what that means. No, let's not do that. Let's play Space Assault. Oops. Oh well. We'll just have to exit out later. Let's do Republic.
Mr. Mundi has entered the battlefield. Count Dooku has entered the battlefield.
Look at those clone. Look at those Phase 1 clones. Personally, I like Phase 1 better. I think the aesthetic is just the best.
Take out that super! I'll fix that turret up right. Now, Troy, knock him down! Eliminate the AAK.
We've lost control of a command post. Our reinforcements are being depleted.
Oh man. You know, there's a tip. If that droideka is uncoiling itself, it'll take exactly like,
Can't spare any more reinforcements.
if the droideka comes up to you, right, and it starts uncoiling before it activates its shield, if you start shooting it the moment that it starts uncoiling, you will destroy it. If not, then it will get its shields up. You see, just like that. You have a very limited window before you just lose out on easily killing that
Reinforcements are being depleted.
droideka. Huh. It's kind of a weird rendering issue. Why does the floor prevent the lightsaber from showing?
Droideka, take him out! Super battle droid, take him down!
That's weird. Does that have it in the original maps? Am I playing on the wrong version?
The Republic is in control of a command post. Enemy
Oh yeah, fun
reinforcements
fact.
are decreasing.
A lot of these droid and clone designs were taken out of the original Clone Wars. It's this 2002 animated series. And if you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend it. I think it's on YouTube. If you just search it up, like, all the episodes are there. I was too young to catch it, but
Dooku
I
has
saw,
won the battle.
like, ads for it. I vaguely remember seeing ads for it on Cartoon Network. Season 4 is the best. Yeah, personally, I don't even know. I used to watch the Clone Wars pretty religiously after school. I would wait on Fridays and watch it.
The command post is under Republic control.
And I think I caught every episode up until, like, season 3, I want to say. Like, the first 2 episodes of season 3. And something happened to me, and then I just couldn't catch them. I still watch it to this day. Have you seen, since you still watch it to this day, I would assume you've seen, like, season 7, and the unreleased season 6, and Bad Batch. haven't watched Bad Batch yet. I heard, yeah, okay.
That's another command post under Republic control.
Yeah, how is Bad Batch? I've been wanting to watch it, but I've heard, that, like, well, when I was watching it, well, that's not the right word to use for it. When I was, following it, yeah, that's the right word. When I was following the news around Bad Batch, like, all the episodes were released 1 week from each other. 7 out of 10? Really? So it's not good, but it's not bad either. You know, it's not an amazing show, but it's not... I could see that. Or 6 out of 10. Yeah, when I was following the news around it, they were releasing episodes every week, so I didn't really want to catch up on it. I didn't really want to catch up on it and then have to wait, you know, the following weeks to watch the rest of it. So I just waited. I thought I would wait until all the episodes released so I could just binge watch them. And then I just kind of forgot about it. But I heard that they're making a season 2 or something. So maybe I'll watch it, maybe I'll watch it someday. Let's see. Let's play this one. Conquest. Yeah. Alright. This has got to be one of my favorite custom maps. This is the map that made me want to play this game. Back, who knows when. And this one is one that I've wanted to play, I think, since even longer. And there was this song attached to the video, and it was like these two guys playing multiplayer on it. And I thought that was so cool. The only problem with these custom maps is that at some point, like, they just, they get kind of repetitive.
Mr. Windu has entered the battlefield. This could be interesting. Watch out, everyone. Count Dooku's joined the battle.
I usually go pilot on this. And then I spawn on this, this gunship. The only problem with these maps is that once you kill most of the droids, they tend to... The droids kind of tend to get stuck, like in weird crevices and stuff. So, like, probably like 100 or so, or less. The droids, you basically can't win on this map if you're the Republic. Because the Geonosians just spawned endlessly. And
Mace Windu, reporting
they
for
take
duty.
all your command posts. So it's essentially, you have to kill all the droids. That's the only way you can win. So at some point I may have to pull up some console commands just to make that happen. But I thought this was so cool. There's no sound, which I guess kind of proves me a liar and say that it's not the only issue. But, you know, I think it's pretty cool. It also doesn't help that there's no music, though. Oh! And look at that, my game crashed. Ah, that happens a lot on this map. Alright. Let me try that again. That's weird. This map is 50-50. Whenever I play it, it either works flawlessly or I'll crash at some random point. But we weren't too far into the battle where I would really call that a big issue.
The battle. Count Dooku has entered the battlefield.
Let's try these. Oh, it's the same thing. Maybe I got into the wrong one. Let's try these stock gunships. I don't know how those perform. Oh, why is that gunship? That's kind of weird. You know, funny enough, I just remember that. The reason I found out about this map was from this video. Oh god, I forgot it's inverted. There's this video on YouTube called The Best Star Wars Battlefront 2 Maps on YouTube. I tried finding it like a couple years ago. It got deleted somehow.
A command post is now under hostile
I remember
control.
exactly who uploaded it. It was a guy
Post is now under hostile
going by
control.
Marty McFly, which I wonder what that's a reference to. But anyways, this video was the best Star Wars Battlefront 2 maps on YouTube, and this map was on one of them.
The Republic is in control of a command post.
And it had the soundtrack of Ferry Corsten.
The enemy has taken a command post.
I think that's how you say his name.
Spare any more reinforcements.
LEF was the album. I absolutely fell in love with that music. And I'm pretty sure it's because I used to watch this video a lot.
Dooku has left the battle.
Keep moving.
But I can't find it. I can't find it anywhere. I don't know if somebody managed to save it somewhere. If it's on somebody's hard drive and I just don't know about it. I would really love to see that video again. But
The enemy has taken a command post.
this was one of the maps, and I saw it and I was like, that is so cool. And then there was like a couple other maps that I still haven't found. But the only reason I found this one was because another Star Wars Battlefront YouTuber
I've done all I can.
covered
May the
this
Force
map,
be with you.
and he actually had a link in the description. So lucky enough for me, I ended up finding it. But that original video is still lost to me. I don't know how to find it. A lot of old YouTube videos are kind of just lost to time. That's kind of a shame. This aerial trooper is, I think it's the best for clearing distances and searching out these droids that you just can't find anywhere. Not exactly a good unit, you know, a good infantry unit. But once the droid count drops, you know, this guy's pretty essential for this map. Let's see, do I have enough points yet? Ah, yes! I saw this guy in that video. I think this is my favorite unit. I think he's the most useful. The ARC Commander. We'll go into the ARC stuff right now. This is another one of those Clone Wars thing, Attack of the Clones. I don't know how to use this because there's no visual feedback or anything. You know, I don't know if I'm doing anything. I don't know if I have to aim up or something. That's one of the flaws of this map. We're not gonna play as Windu. There's Obi-Wan.
Reinforcements are being depleted.
My favorite thing is this orbital attack. If you do that, that's kind of close. It'll do an orbital strike. And this cannon does a lot of damage.
Stay clear of the accolade.
Our reinforcements are being depleted.
This map specifically made me dream some weird dreams. Now that I remember.
That battle droid. Friendly fire.
Maybe I'll save that story for another day. I'll always remember it. It was one of the worst, not the worst, it was one of the weirdest dreams that I've had about this game. But I played this game a lot, and I dreamt about it quite a bit. Some weirder than others. So maybe I'll tell that story one day.
Mace Windu has left the battle.
But let's see. These cyclic charges are kind of finicky.
Our second wave of troops is being depleted.
Do I have enough for? Yeah. And this is the main attraction of this map, the Arc Elite. At this point, another LEF sound would come in. But he has a sword, which is essentially just a lightsaber that's been reskinned.
Don't know how we did it, but Count Dooku's on the run. The Republic can't spare any more reinforcements.
It's a cool concept. Cloaking device doesn't really do anything. If you try using it, you kind of go invisible. Doesn't really work. And if you even move, if you move just a bit, it wears off. So I wouldn't recommend it. And this guy only has like three weapons. Yeah.
Mace Windu has joined the battle.
Cool, but not really all that
Reinforcements are
useful.
being depleted.
Let's try and spawn on this AT-AT. There we go. No thanks. It's a cool map. Oh, that reminds me, we need to break out of some maps.
Roger that. Copy that. On your sick battle droid.
The Republic can't spare any more reinforcements. Count Dooku has entered the battlefield.
Alright. Let's just quit. Loser. This map has some weird quirks with how the developer names some things. Just like that. But we're gonna break out of some maps. Is it right here? Yes, it is. I have caps lock on. That's weird. Most impressive. You're not a Jedi yet. Alright, let's do Conquest, Clone Wars. Well, that's not supposed to happen. Ah, there we go. Let's see, Kashyyyk. Well, we're gonna leave the we're gonna have to quit out of the maps anyways, so we'll just do them individually. You know we gotta do the Republic.
Joined the battle. Watch out, everyone. Count Dooku's joined the battle.
Ah, the stock Geonosis map. I used to play this map the most on PS2. So of course, you know, I got some weird dreams out of this one too. Let's see, did I put in the right code? Yeah, I did. We're invincible. Alright. I've done this with the Hellfire, the Stab.
Republic control. They're losing reinforcements. Keep
Let's
it up.
see. Where can I find a Stab around here? Where can I find a Stab around these parts? In here? Man, I used to know this map like the back of my hand. And now I can't remember. We can use a Hellfire droid. We just have the unfortunate task of actually finding one we can use. No, we don't want your command post.
We are being flanked.
Yeah, that's kind of a big problem with the Republic side of things anyways on this map, is that they don't have any fast-moving vehicles. But I think the announcer going, "Return a battle trooper," is a lot better than the droid constantly wailing in your ear. Oh, there's a Hellfire droid. Nice, we can actually do this now. Now, a quick disclaimer. No, somebody just got in it. Oh my god.
I don't know how we did it, but Count Dooku's on the run.
Quick disclaimer. I don't know if this works on PC. I've never tried it before.
Lost control of a command post.
So this is a learning experience for all of us, I guess.
Hostiles have gained a command post. Our reinforcements are being depleted.
Out of all my friends that have played this game, nobody's... Out of all my friends that have played this game, and of all that I've told them, hey, you can break out of these maps in this game, none of them have done it. Surprisingly enough. Nobody tried to... like explore this game. It's kind of a weird
Any more
thing.
reinforcements.
Let's just wait here, I guess. It's weird that the Republic is winning on this map. That's not usually a thing that happens, especially not when the player is actually intervening. How dead are these tanks?
The Republic can't spare any more reinforcements.
Ah! I don't know where to find a stab. Stab it. Stab.
Count Dooku has entered the battlefield.
I don't have any more grenades. I'll take on Count Dooku myself.
The Republic is in control of a command post. Enemy reinforcements are decreasing. I don't know how we did it, but Count Dooku's on the run.
I really hope this tank spawns in soon. We definitely can use a spider droid for this. We need some speed. Ah, there we go. Come on. Ah, finally. Okay. So what we do is we just get out of here.
Return to battle, trooper.
Yeah, right. Can you already see these repeating textures?
Return to battle, trooper.
Ugh.
You miscalculated your position,
There's
trooper.
just nothing.
Return to battle.
Nothing but repeating textures. That always makes me
Miscalculated your
feel
position, trooper.
uneasy.
Return to battle. Return to battle, trooper. Where are you going, soldier? Get back to the battle.
And then at some point, the map just
Return to battle,
stops.
trooper. Return to battle, trooper. Watch out, everyone. Count Dooku joined the battle. Where are you going, soldier?
This may sound weird, but I'm getting goosebumps right now. I really don't like this.
Where are you going, soldier? Get back to the battle.
But I used to do this on all the maps.
Where are you going, soldier? Get back to the battle. You miscalculated your position, trooper. Return to battle.
Just a bunch of nothingness. Can you imagine if you just left your
Where are
house
you
one
going,
day
soldier? Get back to the battle.
and you went past like your backyard and it's just nothing but repeating
Lost control
textures
of a command post.
and nothing's
Return to
loaded
battle,
in?
trooper. Where are you going, soldier? Get back to the battle.
Honestly, I think I would go insane
Command
if that
post
ever
under
happened to me.
hostile control. Our reinforcements are being depleted. Where are you going, soldier? Get back to the battle.
Look at that skybox. I remember there being that's one of those
Lost control of a command post. Return to battle,
those
trooper.
sphere techno-union ships. You know, those big, like,
Return to battle, trooper.
those big balls, those space balls that just fly up.
Return to battle, trooper. Our reinforcements are being depleted.
I remember there being one of those like right over there. It's kind of weird.
Calculated your position, trooper. Return to battle.
Keep exploring the
Return to
wasteland
battle,
of
trooper.
nothingness.
You miscalculated your position, trooper. Return to battle. Dooku has left the battle. Return to battle, trooper. The Republic is in control of a command post.
You see that void?
Return to battle, trooper.
Void bros.
Where are you going, soldier? Get back to the battle. Return to
Let's see.
battle,
Let's see if we
trooper.
can actually make our way over here before they end up killing the last droid. Maybe I should have
Calculated your position, trooper.
ended up
Return
putting
to
that
battle.
Kashyyyk map. Oh, there we go. That's a screensaver. I'll put that as my desktop wallpaper. I think that'll be funny. Let's try Kashyyyk this time. Because I think Kashyyyk will be a lot easier. We won't have to waste as much time just actually trying to get out of the map. Clone Wars. Alright. There we go. Make sure to spawn in, because this isn't like the campaign.
Yoda has entered the battlefield.
Everything
Jango Fett has entered
is
the
just
battle.
taking
Try not
place.
to lose your head.
Alright, there we go. We got ourselves a speeder bike. And all we do is we follow the water.
Return to battle, trooper. Return to battle, trooper.
This is bringing back some memories.
Miscalculated your position, trooper.
This one I don't
Battle.
feel so weird about. But at some
Where are
point,
you going, soldier? Get back to the battle.
where's the water?
Return
So
to
no
battle,
water?
trooper.
Proceeds to break phone.
Where are you going, soldier?
Yeah, I remember
Get
doing
back
this
to
a
the
lot.
battle.
This works on PSP, because I've done it on this map specifically.
You miscalculated your position, trooper. Return to battle.
Just thought I should point that out.
Return to battle, trooper.
Something I always found weird is that why are like all these things modeled all the way out here?
Where are you going, soldier? Get
Why are there
back to
just
the battle.
mountains? Mountains and mountains of repeating textures when
Where are you
nobody's ever
going,
gonna see
soldier?
this.
Get back to the battle.
Oh wow.
Return to battle, trooper.
I fell out of the map. Well, make sure you
Return to battle, trooper.
look where you're going there.
200, 300. You guys are gonna make me rich. This battle will be.
And he brought his head.
Jingle Fett has left the battle.
There we go. You see, the only issue with taking these speeder bikes is that if the CIS manages to capture this command point specifically, this command post, none of the vehicles are going to spawn anymore. So, oh, can I? Yeah, thank you.
Swat down that net.
Where are you going,
Thanks for
soldier?
the delivery.
Get back to the battle. You miscalculated your position, trooper. Return to battle.
Not as fast as the speeder bike, but you know,
Lost control of a command post.
still
Where are
useful
you
in
going,
its
soldier?
effectiveness.
Get back to the battle.
So let's not actually try and go that way.
Your position, trooper. Return to battle.
If we end up going that way, we just end up going all the way around to the Wookiees.
Return to battle, trooper.
Let's try going this way. I don't remember what's over here. Oh, that's weird. I just blew up. Hey, thanks the gamer for rating the channel.
Return to battle, trooper. Jingle Fett has joined the battle.
For anyone who
That's another
just
command
joined,
post under Republic control.
I'm trying to break out of these old Star Wars Battlefront 2 maps. Let's see if we can find ourselves another speeder bike. So, for those of you who don't know, in the old Star Wars Battlefront 2, if you input a cheat code to give yourself invincibility, all the death barriers kind of just don't affect you anymore. So if you decide to, oh, I don't know, take a vehicle out of bounds, you can find some pretty weird stuff out there. Let's try going this way.
You've miscalculated your position, trooper. Return to battle.
So we just ended up going that way right now, and we blew up.
Another command post for the Republic.
So let's try going back over here,
Return to
behind the
battle, trooper.
CIS spawn point. Wow. Okay, so maybe some
Command post.
death
Where are you
barriers still
going,
apply,
soldier? Get back to the battle.
but I know for sure that way is safe.
Hostiles have gained a command post. Our second wave of troops is being depleted.
How are you? How am I? I'm pretty good. I've been trying to work out a bit. I think it's been making me feel a lot better than I used to. How are you, the gamer? How are you doing this fine Wednesday?
Our second wave of troops is being depleted.
Okay, how much do you weigh if you don't mind me asking? I weigh around
Command post for the Republic.
like 250. £250. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah. I'd like to think that a lot of it is, well, some of it at least is muscle.
Where are you going, soldier? Get back to the battle.
Alright, let's
You've miscalculated your position, trooper. Return to battle.
try going this way.
Where are you going, soldier?
I know for sure
Back
this
to the
way is
battle.
safe.
Jingo Fett has entered the battle. Try not to lose your heads. You've miscalculated your position, trooper. Return to battle. Where are you going, soldier? Get
Just
back
like
to the
that.
battle.
There's no water.
You've miscalculated your position, trooper. Return to battle.
What if we try going
You've
back through this way?
miscalculated your position, trooper. Return to battle.
Does that end up killing us as well?
A command post has been lost, but not the battle. Where are
It
you
sure
going,
does.
soldier? Get back to the battle.
Alright, I think that's enough of Kashyyyk.
Return to battle, trooper.
Let's try... what other maps could we break out of? Oh, thanks for following the gamer. Oh, we could do Hoth. Hoth on Clone Wars? Never done that before. Alright. You know we gotta go Republic.
Mr. Mundi has entered the battlefield. Watch out, everyone. Count Dooku's joined the battle.
Does the Republic get any vehicles? This may have been a mistake. ATXT. What the hell is that? I've never seen this vehicle before. It's so weird. It's just... I'll pretend like that didn't happen. Is this just a reskin of the ATST?
Hostiles have gained a command post. Our reinforcements are being depleted.
For the Republic on Hoth? Yeah. You see, I downloaded this mod that allows you to play any game mode on any map, including any of the eras on any map. So this is the first time I'm playing as the Republic on Hoth. So I don't know if this ATXT is just, you know, a modded vehicle. I don't think it is, because this isn't a modded map. But again, I've never seen that vehicle in base Star Wars Battlefront 2. I only remember the ATST for the Empire or the ATRT? If I knew there were... Also, yeah, why are there starfighters on this map? Why does the Republic have gunships? And I can understand that the CIS would have, you know, their vehicles. Huh. Maybe it's just the guy whoever modded this in. I don't know how Battlefront 2 mods work. So maybe this guy added in all these vehicles.
Looks like you got this down.
Oh, we can try the Hellfire droid. That's what we use to break out on Geonosis.
Return to battle, trooper. Where are you going, soldier?
Yeah,
Back to
it's
the
this
battle.
way.
Our second wave of troops is being depleted.
Fun fact, this whole outer map is still modeled in. And you can still get to it. It's just that there's no way, the normal way. I'm surprised there's no, like, return to battle over here.
Reinforcements are being depleted.
But if we check inside, there's like, yeah, there's no normal way to get through here. It's all blocked in. Weird that the developers would just remove the kill barrier on like a normal version of this map.
Our second wave of troops is being depleted.
Is this also blocked in? No. Huh. Oh, what? Maybe this guy put in a lot more work than I realized.
Our reinforcements are being depleted.
Huh. Are those like just the particle effects for Geonosis?
You've miscalculated your position, trooper. Return to battle.
What happens if we go all the way this way?
You've miscalculated your position, trooper. Return to battle. Where are you going, soldier? Get back to the battle.
At what point do we see repeating textures
Our second wave of troops is
and
being
or
depleted.
just
You've miscalculated your position, trooper.
the ground
Return to battle.
ceasing to exist?
You've miscalculated
Oh, apparently
your
right
position,
there.
trooper. Return to battle.
What did I just see?
Miscalculated your position, trooper. Return to battle.
Why are those things popping out of the ground?
Return to battle, trooper.
Oh, that's a funny thing. I didn't know that the skybox was just mirrored.
You've miscalculated your position, trooper. Return to battle. Our reinforcements are being depleted. You've miscalculated your
What
position,
happens if we go
trooper.
behind the
Return to battle.
generator?
Return to battle, trooper.
It
Command
seems
post
like the
under attack.
developers
Return to battle, trooper.
had some foresight into what a player could see this way. But like, really? All this
Miscalculated
way?
your position, trooper. Return to battle.
On Geonosis, you can see the repeating textures from inside
Return
the
to battle,
map.
trooper. The Republic can't spare
So
any
why
more
would they spend
reinforcements. Dooku has left
this
the battle.
extra time on this map?
You've miscalculated your position, trooper. Return to battle. The command post is now under hostile control.
Ah, there's some repeating textures.
Return to battle, trooper.
Alright, we're like directly
Return to
behind it
battle,
now.
trooper.
Oh, we're gonna lose in 5 seconds.
You've miscalculated your position, trooper. Return to battle. You have to fight hard to win.
Great. Well, I think we've had enough of Hoth. It doesn't seem like there's anything too interesting out there. What else could we break out of? Ooh, we're approaching our limit today. I only got 9 more minutes until I have to go. So let's make this the greatest 9 minutes of our lives, Jack. Mos Eisley. Ooh, I remember breaking out of Mos Eisley on Hero Assault. Let's try that. Is picking Clone Wars gonna break this map? Let's try it. This one goes all the way back to... What the hell did I just... Huh. That is something I was not expecting. That's kind of cool, honestly. But we need to be in regular Hero Assault. I'll take a note of that for next time. Alright. So, I used to play... When I discovered Hero Assault on Mos Eisley, you best believe I tried to break out of it. Let's go Django Fett. He's my favorite out of the Fets. But, fun fact, there's a whole invisible barrier here, right? All around the map. So you can't just break out. But, if you were to... Let's see, where's that building? Is it here? I remember there being another building closer to... over on this direction. Or maybe it was this one. But we need to... Let's see if this still works. If I even still remember how to do it. Nope.
Embrace your anger.
There used to be this, like, this tall spike. I want to say it was, like, over here. Or maybe I'm just misremembering. But I remember that being a thing. And if you flew all the way up, you know, if you flew all the way up using your jetpack, you could, like, reach this invisible, like, sky barrier. And then you could just walk on top of everything. And then eventually, yeah. Eventually you could make your way over here and you could break out of the map. Maybe it was this one? This seems a lot closer. Nope. Oh, I overshot. Let's try that a couple more times. Because I definitely remember this being a thing. Like, fun fact, if you didn't know, those aren't actually real buildings. They're just... they're just, like... they're not entire 3D models, you know, they're hollow on one side. I don't think I'm getting high enough. But at some point, it's just like JPEGs for some of these buildings, like way, way in the back. Let's see. Nope. I'll have to try this again off stream. Oh, that's weird. I never noticed that you can see right through that. Let's try that one more time, and if it doesn't work,
I suppose diplomacy is out of the question.
We'll try another map. To end off on a high note. But where would I do this from? Maybe it was over there. One more time. No, I think I just reached the ceiling there. Yeah. Huh. Alright, one more time, but on this one. On this other side. Maybe it was... No, that's out of the map. What, you can't even get in here? One little crevice. Let's try it right here. And let's go that way. Boba OP. I believe that.
Go, go, go!
Yeah, alright, let's try a different map. I'll have to mess around on that later. See where the sweet spot is at. But where else? What else can we break out of? We could try a space map. Let's see. What is the... Let's try Megiddo. Megiddo. It's a small map. So this is something that I've heard people I know actually, like one person I know has done this, but all you have to do is you just keep doing that, and just like that, you're outside the ship. And then I saw this guide on Steam. Funny enough, I saw it like yesterday. I was just browsing through the community guides to see what people have decided to make guides on, and apparently you can do this. Isn't that something? Oh, I don't even have friendly fire on, so I can't even see how much damage that does. I would assume practically nothing. It's funny to see that stuff like this doesn't exist anymore. You know, you can't find a game where you can just break out of like this anymore. Games will ship broken, but not this broken. Alright, I think I'll leave off the stream on that. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you probably tomorrow. It probably won't be Battlefront. It'll be something new. But I'll see what I have backed up on my Steam library. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you when I see ya. Peace.